In the small town of Rife, a trans-dimensional place, whose population varies upon those that survive the night, and those that enter and leave through whatever interdimensional device they have. Rife is a little-known secret that has a history of gruesomely horrific deaths performed by ghosts, demons, ghouls, serial killers, aliens and people that sleep with plastic bags over their heads. Every night there is a murder and/or alien abduction. People still flock to this small scary town because housing prices are so low. Of course, housing is so cheap because the homes are used to lure more victims. It is often said by the survivors that the best way not to be killed is to simply sleep with a smiley face paper bag over your head. This method may seem foolish, but ghosts, demons, ghouls, serial killers and aliens are really creeped out by someone that wears a brown paper bag with a smiley face on it. It is important to remember to use a paper bag, and not a plastic bag. In addition to being afraid of people wearing paper bags, these nightly creatures that roam the town of Rife are also afraid of German Shepherd dogs. It's said that even German Shepherds are afraid of other German Shepherds. It can also be said that the people that call themselves Tauites, from a star system around the sun Tau Ceti, in the Cetus constellation, are afraid of their own shadows. This can be contributed to the planet's small size and fast rotation that causes their sun to rise every 80 minutes and casting a variety of oddly shaped scary shadows. And of course, they are frightening looking creatures that are quick to anger and often toss their poo at each other. But who am I to judge? After all, I'm just a disembodied computer-generated voice. On this night, two gruesome events will take place in the same house. A werewolf and a female werewolf will enter the same house. Werewolves, also known as lycanthropes, are shape-shifting creatures with unusual speed, strength and senses that are transformed by a full moon, and sometimes a rave party. There are two types of werewolves. The most common is a man or woman that turns into a wolf-like monster and the lesser-known wolf that turns into a man. The man that turns into a wolf has only one thought, and that is to kill. The wolf that turns into a man also has only one thought, and that is to use a toilet. That's it. Once a month the wolf turns to man to use the facilities. This story isn't about that kind of wolf. This story of a werewolf is of the bloodthirsty killing kind. It is not known why, but werewolves hate each other. When two or more werewolves meet, they fight to the death. Sometimes in a fight, they both are killed. On this night, two gruesome events will take place in the same house. A male werewolf and a female werewolf will meet while searching for a kill. Thomas caught a glance at the moon, outside of his bedroom window. It is full. His dog Sarge looked up to Thomas and made a whining sound. "What's the matter, boy?" Sarge walked over to the bedroom door and shut it with his paw. And then the rain began. Thomas is the oldest surviving member of the Rife community. His secret to survival is, keep a paper bag for your head and a German Shepherd dog by his side. Tonight, Thomas has both. Thomas quickly ran downstairs to open the front and kitchen doors and ran back up to the stair landing. He is tired of replacing the doors of this house every time something evil pays a visit. As soon as he was on the landing, he put his paper bag with a smiley face over his head and readied his phone to take video of the coming spectacle, or whatever tonight will bring. No sooner than Sarge begun to bark than something came crashing through the living room window and landed awkwardly, half on the couch and the other leg hanging off onto the floor. Sarge growled and moved closer to the stairs. The wolfman caught a glimpse of the paper bag and smelled Sarge from a block away. He sniffed around the living room looking for something else. Suddenly a crashing sound from the kitchen. Another werewolf jumped through the kitchen window. "You've got to be kidding me," Thomas thought. "Two windows." Thomas sat on the top step and Sarge laid down beside him. The werewolf has been here before. Why come back? Thomas asks himself. From the kitchen a smaller, more feminine werewolf cautiously enters the living room. The other wolf turns to meet her gaze. Sarge sits up quickly. The dog knows there will be a fight. Thomas can't see anything because the eye holes in his bag are off. Thomas has got the bag on backwards. The two werewolves circle around each other and growl. Sarge also growls. Both the Wolfman and Sarge know the female wolf is in season. Thomas is still struggling with his paper bag. They circle a little more and the male werewolf moves in for the mount. Sarge sees this and dashes down the stairs, scares off the male, and mounts the female wolf himself. Thomas gets his bag straight, the male werewolf runs off because of Sarge, and 9 months later, Sarge is a proud father of 4 part human, part werewolf and part German Shepherd puppies. And in the next full moon the 4 puppies turn into a half werewolf and German Shepherd hybrids that terrorize all the ghosts, demons, ghouls, serial killers, aliens. And on those nights, Sarge sneaks out and runs with his children.
For more stories like this, click like and subscribe.